of like-minded individuals starting from the age of 10 years, who came together to learn more about environmental problems and to design solutions to these problems. From TMART's inception in 2020, Adishi's group has taken up 40 agendas on sustainability, ranging from sustainable ways to live to zero waste week to composting at home to how to make bioenzymes to upcycling clothes, and created videos, posters, posts, and a monthly newsletter to demonstrate simple methods to integrate creativity and sustainable living. They have also taken up community level initiatives like eco-friendly Diwali, independence from plastic, eco-friendly Holi, and planting trees in our neighborhood. Adishi continuously engages in environmental work in and out of school and has been awarded by Design for Changes program for her team's work on recycling pens. She is also a representative of her state at the Green India Coalition. Adishi Kesliwal, we're honored to have you among us. I'd like to give the floor to you. Thank you so very much for being with us.
Thank you so much for that introduction. Hi everyone, my name is Adishri Kasliwal and I'm very excited to talk to you all today. So I will be starting with my presentation. I hope you all can see the screen. Okay, so my name is Adishri Kasliwal. I am the president and founder of Team Earth. Team Earth is a student led organization where we teach young children from the age of 7 years how they can do their part to help conserve our environment. So I started Team Earth about a year ago in March of 2020. So what we do is my aim was to teach young children that they can do their part for the environment, that no one is too young or no one person is not enough to do something for the environment. Everyone can do something. So what we do is we teach the children about different ways they can do their part. We teach them about sustainable living, we teach them to go zero waste, we teach them how they can lower their carbon footprint, and also we enable them to take action. So we do our part in spreading awareness about the environment and why is it so important to conserve it. So we enable the children so that they can also spread awareness about it. They have to take action. So today also I am going to teach you some things that you can do. So what can you do? So these will be some simple lifestyle hacks and simple ideas that will help you lower down your carbon footprint and help you live a more sustainable life. So first we have sustainable ways to live. So the first idea is very easy. Replace plastic bin liners with the paper bin liners made from old newspapers. So bin liners are basically you see dustbins. So they have this plastic bag inside them. So instead of that, you can make your own bin liners using old newspapers. So this way you will be saving a lot of electricity and energy. So this way you can do two things. You can reuse and recycle the newspapers, and second, you will not be using the plastic bags. And the next idea is during the day, open the curtains and let the natural light come in instead of switching on bulbs. So, generally, during the day, instead of switching on your lights, you can just draw down the curtains and let the natural light come in. This way, you will be saving a lot of electricity and energy. The third idea is switch off all electrical devices at night. So when you're going to sleep, switch off your bulbs, switch off unnecessary fans and air conditioners, and also remember to switch off your TV set-top boxes. So not only you're switching off your TV, but the set-top box from behind, and also remember to switch off your Wi-Fi routers. This way also you will be saving a lot of energy. Fourth is plant indoor plants. So this is something everyone can do. You all have plants at your house. So increase the number of your indoor plants. This way you will be purifying the air, having a good environment in your house. And plants are never bad. So keep planting those plants. And the fifth idea is reduce your shower time or use buckets. So this is a water conservation hack. So when you're having a bath, use a bucket. That is much better. And if you can't do that, reduce your shower time. So be conscious that you're not wasting a lot of water when you're having a bath. And the next idea is switch to traditional light bulbs with LED ones. So it is a known fact that LED light bulbs use a lot less energy. So these are simple ways that I think everyone can do. So just remember these ideas, or you can visit Team Earth's Instagram account. I will be sending you the link on the chat soon. So you can always see that these are some simple ideas that you all can practice on a daily basis. So I am following all these ideas and these are really helping me. So next is we have Go Zero Waste. So this is another very good segment of ideas which you can follow. So this first idea, I think everyone can do this. Bring your own bottle and bag when shopping or generally going out. So when you're going out to the market or generally you're going out, which of course this will be after the pandemic, after a while. So bring your own bottle and bag, your own bottle, a Meta water bottle or a glass water bottle. So when you're out, you don't buy unnecessary plastic bottles. And again, bring your own shopping bag with you. So when you're going to stores, they offer you plastic bag. So you can say no to that plastic bag and simply carry your own cloth bag, jute bag. So these are some simple ideas that everyone can do. And so when you're bringing, the next idea is when you're bringing some dry fruits, snacks, pickles, you get two options. Either you get those plastic jars or those glass jars. So what you can do is simply think, this is something everyone can do. We all go to the market and we can simply make this choice to buy that glass jar. So that is again will save a lot of plastic from being wasted, lot of plastic from being coming to your house. So this is again another hack which you can do. And this another water conservation idea, use a bucket instead of flush, because bucket uses about 6 liters of water, whereas flushing uses 20 liters of water. So you can see it has such a big difference. So this is something you can do. Okay. All right. So we will come to repurposing water now. So repurposing water is a very good idea of water conservation. So does any one of you have any fish tanks at home? Do you have fishes at home or an aquarium at home or something? If anyone does, this is for you guys, that you all know that we have to keep changing the water in that aquarium or in that fish tank. So instead of throwing that water away, you can use it to water your plants or water your garden. So this is again another idea. So you're reusing and recycling that water, because water is very important and we are wasting water. So this is another idea which you all can do. Now this is something we all do. We all wash our clothes. We have washing machines at home. So after each cycle, we use water to wash the clothes, right? So after we are done washing our clothes, that water, most of us, what we do is that water goes to waste. But what you can do is use that water again, repurpose that water to water your garden or simply water your potted plants or indoor plants, like I said, you have at home. So you can do that. And then we all like cook at home, or your mothers cook at home. So you can again repurpose that water. So you can use that water to water plants, water your garden. So these are ways you can keep reusing that water. So by this, you must have understood that all of this water can be reused to water your garden or water your plants. This is another way which you can do. Now I will tell you some. So if you want, you can take screenshot of this or something, or you will find all these ideas on Team Earth's Instagram page. So the first one is avoid heating water whenever possible and use cold water instead. So heating water requires a lot of energy. So don't use hot water to say wash your clothes, or don't use hot water to wash the dishes or anything. So don't unnecessarily heat water. And if you can, try to have bath with cold water, or try to wash your face or try to wash your hands with cold water instead of hot water, because heating water requires a lot of energy. So the second point is don't wash your bath or hand towel after each use. So don't wash that hand towel or bath towel after each use. You can wash it in a few days and not every day, because that again will waste a lot of water. The third is, instead of using paper tissues, use cloth napkins. So don't use that paper tissue. You have these tissue napkins made of paper. So don't use that, because that is only one time use. We use it and we throw it away. Instead, you can use your cloth napkins. That is a very easy idea, and I think everyone can do. When washing utensils, keep a bucket or basin underneath to collect the water, and that water can be reused in watering plants. This is a simple hack. I'll just demonstrate that when you're washing your utensils, that water is draining into the sink. So keep a bucket or a basin there. So whatever water is there, it will be collected in that bucket or basin, and then you can directly put that water in your garden or in a plant. So this is again, you're repurposing that water. Then use a bucket to wash your car, motorcycle, cycle instead of using a pipe. So don't wash your car with a pipe. That will waste a lot of water. Instead, keep a bucket, keep a mug, and wash your car like that. Then again, don't use a damp cloth mop to clean your house on a daily basis. So we mop our floor. Okay, so don't do that every day. Of course, in few days we have to do it, but don't do that every day. Instead, you can just use a dry cloth. Okay, now we are going to come to a very, very, very interesting part. And I want everyone to listen, because this is something we all can do. First thing is eco bricks. So everyone, can you see me? So I'll tell you to switch to my video, not the PPT, to switch to my video, everyone. So this is an eco brick. Can everyone see it?
Yes.
This is an eco brick, just like you see in the picture. So what does an eco brick do? So you all have these milk packets or chips packets, and what you do is you eat those chips and then you throw it away, right? So what you can do instead is fill it in a plastic bottle, any plastic bottle. Right here I have a soda bottle, you have your Coca-Cola bottle, you have your Sprite bottle, anything you have, use that bottle and then just put that packet in the bottle. So this bottle is already very filled, but yes, you can put the packet in the bottle. And once the bottle is completely filled, like the ones in the picture or the one I am holding like this, once the bottle is completely filled, these bottles are used to construct different roads or the structure you can see in the picture. So this is another very quick idea. I do this every day. Every day I have around like 20-30 eco bricks made. I have also started this recently. So I'm telling everyone it's never too late. So this is something we all have, right? So we all get plastic waste. We get milk packets, we get chips packets, we get bread packets. We get these every day and we just throw them in the dustbin. But I am telling you all, there is a better option, because if we just throw them in the dustbin, they will enter into landfills, end up in the streets. So this is a thing which you all can do. And if you want to know more about this, you can check out our YouTube channel or our Instagram account. I have made an entire video which is depicting how you can make eco bricks. So everyone check that out if you found this interesting. Then the next thing is composting. So in composting, what you have to do is you get your organic waste, your vegetable peels, your fruit peels, eggshells, anything. So we all get vegetables and fruits at home, right? And what we do is those peels go in the dustbin. So again, instead of throwing them in the dustbin, you can take those peels and start composting. Again, we have a whole video of composting, I have a whole description of how it is done. So you can see that. I will send you the link. But right now I'm just telling you a little bit. So composting is either done using mud. You can dig a hole in your garden or in a pot, or composting can also be done using buckets. Everyone has buckets at home which you use to have a bath. So composting can also be done using buckets. So I'll tell you more about it, of course. So this was it for what I have to tell you. So in the end, I just want to tell you all, these are some ideas that everyone can do. Each of you can do these simple ideas, and that's how you start. If you're doing this, this is a very, very, very big thing. And if you just start this, if you start making eco bricks out of your plastic waste, if you start doing water conservation, it will help the environment a lot. So just start. I also started a year ago. All the children at Team Earth just started, and they are very little. They are 10 years old, they are 12 years old, they are 7 years old, and they are doing such big things. So I think everyone can do this. And I hope everyone enjoyed this session and you got to learn a lot of new things. So now I'll share the link with you if you all want. So you can check the Zoom chat. I'm sending it to everyone. This is the Team Earth Instagram account. Can everyone see the link? So if you liked what I talked about, you can just click on that link and you can see Team Earth Instagram account. And we have a lot of videos. You can learn more about eco bricks. You can learn more about composting. You can learn more about sustainable ways to live. So there is a lot of things you can learn. And I would really like if all of you see our video doing all. So thank you so much everyone for having me.
Thank you to you too. It was such
So
an
that's
amazing presentation.
thank you so much.
If you have time.
Yeah, sure. Does anyone have any questions?
কারো কোনো প্রশ্ন
I'll be happy to
থাকলে
answer
করতে
your
পারেন।
question.
কারো কোনো প্রশ্ন আছে কি?
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. So do you have a question?
Yes, I have. You mentioned that after we wash utensils, we can reuse the water. But actually, I think we cannot because we use some soap or dishwashing soap to clean that utensils. So how can we use that for watering our plants? Because the ingredients in that dishwash soap is harmful for the plants, that's why
That's actually a very good question.
I just
No,
want
but
to
like,
know,
yeah,
yes,
that's actually a very
I
good
wanted
question.
to know some
Yeah.
water. Yes. Okay, thank you.
You want to know more water conservation ideas? So I've sent you the link. You can check the link for that. And
Yes.
idea I told about washing utensils. So what you can do is like keep a container there. So whatever wastewater there is, you can actually not for, of course, not for other uses, but you can use it for watering plants because soil has a thick filtration unit. So you put it in the soil will filter out the water and the plant will of course take the good water. So it won't harm the plant because the soil has a good filtration unit, the plant has a good filtration unit, so you can do that, so it won't harm your plants. Any other question?
Okay,
Did
thank
that
you.
answer your question?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Does anyone have any other questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
Okay, so I think everyone understood. Okay, thank you so much for having me, and
Okay.
I hope
I have
you
a
all.
question, but it's not the topic related.
Okay.
Can I continue? I want to know, you
Yeah.
started at a very young age. So how was your journey at the beginning?
So at the beginning, I started a year ago when I was 15. And I was 14 actually. I started when I was 14. And firstly, it was difficult, of course, because when you're young, not many times the adults take you seriously. And I actually wanted to start through my school, but my school teachers didn't allow me to start because they thought like a 14-year-old girl can't lead an organization. A 14-year-old girl can't teach children. So I decided I will start anyway, and I started. And now I am here today in front of all of you. So I must have done something great. So all I'm saying is there is no very young age, or there is nothing that is stopping you from starting. So like I told you, these ideas, so if you're starting with these, it is a very big and a very great thing what you're doing. So start with this, start doing this, and of course start telling others to do this. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your cousins to be environment friendly, to adopt sustainable ways. So if you are doing this, you are helping the environment so much. So it's not very difficult. Everyone can start. Thank you so much for that question.
Much. You are really inspirational for us. We learned a lot, and I hope we'll be able to do stuff like you. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for having me. I hope I can come here again and talk to you guys, and of course learn from you what you're doing. I think the children at Team Earth will be very excited, and of course they will be very inspired at what you're doing here. So thank you so much. So bye bye
Thank you.
everyone.
It was an honor having you with us.
It was an honor being
Bye-bye.
here. Bye bye everyone.
ভাই সেশন কি কমপ্লিট?
না ভাই, আমাদের একটা কুইজ হবে।
হ্যাঁ ভাইয়া, তাহলে কুইজ লিংক পাঠিয়ে দেন, আমরা দিতে থাকি।
কুইজটা কি আজকের সেশন রিলেটেড?
গাইস, আমরা
আচ্ছা
একটা কাজ
সবাই একটু ক্যামেরাটা একটু অন করো, হচ্ছে ওই আপুটা আসবে, আপুটার সাথে আমরা একটা ছবি নেব। সবাই ক্যামেরাটা অন করে ফেলো খুব দ্রুত। সবাই অন করে ফেলো।
আমরা সবাই একটু ক্যামেরাটা অন করি। আমরা আবিষ্কারের ছবি তুলি।
আমাদের আজকে সেশনটা কার কাছে কেমন লাগতেছে?
খুবই ভালো লাগতেছে।
সেশনটা আসলেই চমকপ্রদ ছিল, বিশেষ করে লাস্ট যে সেশনটা হলো এটা আরো অনেক সুন্দর ছিল।
জিনিস জানতে পারছি যেগুলো আমরা সহজেই করতে পারি।
ভাইয়া খেয়াল রেখেন আপু আসছে কিনা।
কথাটি থাকছে সেটা হলো ছাড়ানোকে ওয়েলকাম করছি বাইরে বৃষ্টি আর কি তো যার কারণে আপনার